Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to make a quick video today talking about how I edit and record large e-learning projects, or it can be an audiobook or anything, but I just finished a large e-learning project with over 5 hours of recorded content, and I had to split that 5 hours into over 200 separate slides. So I just wanted to talk about how I went about recording each of those slides and finishing that project as efficiently as possible. So as I was starting out, I thought that you had to go, and if a client asked for 200 slides, that means you had to record 200 separate times and edit and save those files separately. But what I realized through a little bit of trial and error, and also a little bit of advice from some of the videos of Dan Leonard and George Whittam, was that there's an easier way, and that way is using Twisted Wave editing software. I'm sure you can use other ones, but the editing software that I use is Twisted Wave. And the reason it makes it a lot easier is rather than going in and recording 200 separate times and making 200 separate files, what I would do is record about 25 files in the same recording session, and then I would go back and split it up so that it could save as 25 separate files. So the way I would do that with Twisted Wave is when I record and I like a track, I'll clap. I think I have a video that I made about how I use clapping to edit. I'll link that one below. So I clap when I'm finished recording a file. So let me step back for a minute. If I'm recording about 25 slides at the same session, I will record the first slide. When I'm happy with it, I'll clap so that it creates a visual marker in my Twisted Wave editing software. And then what I will do is go on to the next slide. So after each completed slide, I'll just clap and keep recording rather than going in and stopping the recording and starting up again at each slide. I'll just clap and move on to the next one, and then when I'm done, I'll go back and edit, and wherever I see that line or that visual marker from my clap, I will insert a marker on Twisted Wave. And a marker is just a red line, and it's a visual red line that Twisted Wave recognizes when you're editing. So I'll insert a marker at the end of each slide, and when I'm done editing everything and enhancing it a little bit, I will go into, there's a tab on Twisted Wave markers, and you hit split by markers, and what that does is it creates 25 separate different files, or however many files you need for that particular project. It'll split wherever there is a marker, it'll split and create a separate audio file. So that really saved me a lot of time for this particular e-learning project, and it would be so ridiculous now to go back and try to record it each file separately, now that I know how much easier this is. And I'm still starting and learning a lot of different techniques, but I thought that this would be helpful to people who are recording larger projects, and just using this technique can save you a lot of time. I'm curious to know if you guys have any other suggestions for saving time or becoming more efficient in each recording, and what are some of the techniques that you use to indicate where you want to create a separate slide if you don't clap. I know some people will snap at the end of a good recording, or they will make a clicking noise, and it seems silly when you're doing it, you're just clapping a lot during your session, but it saves a lot of time because I can record one long session, maybe for an hour or something, just record, and then I can sit down and really edit it and create those separate files without thinking, oh, I have to get up now and record another file. So I hope you found this helpful. Comment below on what type of strategies you use for large projects, if you've had a large project, and thank you so much for checking out my video. I hope to see you next time. Thanks a lot.